Hello and welcome to this food review of something called Nick's Brownie Cookie Dough. And I will be eating 100 grams because there's 100 grams left of this. Because I need something sweet and I'm on keto, so heard that this ice cream is pretty okay for that. I mean, per 100 grams, it is 19 grams of sugar with, let's see, 12 of that is sugar alcohol, so polyoleder. So then it depends what type of polyoids, because you kind of take 19 minus 12, then you get like 7. So 7 grams of carbs per 100 grams. But not all like sugar alcohols and polyoids are the same. Erythritol. Okay, so it's from erythritol because, for example, sometimes they add like maltitol or xylitol, for example, and those are different. Like maltitol is basically sugar. It does the exact same thing basically. And then xylitol is like 40% of sugar. So you what's it called? You take 40% off whatever it is, you know. Erythritol, basically insignificant. So let's try it. My mom has had this and she liked it. So let's see how it tastes. It's fine. I mean, I think because I'm so, like, I need sugar. Like, it makes it fine. I mean, it is expensive. It's, like, even more expensive than a Ben & Jerry's. But something to have, like, once a month when I get these sugar cravings. Like, that's fine. I will say I bought 2 of these. Because there was this right here. And there was one that actually had a picture on it. But they're apparently both brownie cookie dough. And this one had 393. The other one had like 400 per pint. And the whole thing is a pint. But for us, it's basically 3 portions. Because we divided 100 grams per portion. So, yeah, it's something to have at least. I think I would rather if it was just cookie dough. Kind of like, you know, the Ben & Jerry cookie dough ice cream I really like. Because I will say the pieces of cookie dough are like that big. I kind of wish they were bigger and not the brownie flavor, but just the cookie dough flavor, you know. With bigger pieces, I think would be better. Yeah, but I mean, I'm gonna finish it. Alright. Now, some comments. Because there was a comment by Duplin about Legend Arceus. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. Duplin. What are your thoughts on Pokemon Legends ZA? What did I say? Legend Arceus? I meant ZA. After seeing the new trailer, in my opinion, it looks great. Legend Arceus had fun gameplay, but my biggest issue was the barren landscape. But if ZA is based on a large and detailed Lumiose city with many building interiors, that problem is solved. The only problem is if a Game Freak is capable of making something large and detailed. And there's the problem. I don't think. I think that 99% of buildings you won't be able to go into. I think that's just how they're gonna do it. As newer Pokemon games, you can interact with the cities even less than the older ones. In older ones, you could basically go into every single building that you saw. In newer ones, like 9, you can only go into like 1 to 5%, which might be more realistic, obviously. But I mean, I don't play Pokemon for realism in that case, right? And I think it's gonna be the same with ZA. I mean, I do like that the Legends game is kind of like the series where they kind of like do and try new things. For example, the new battle system they're doing sounds interesting. I don't think I would like the main games to get away from the turn-based system, because I think the turn-based system it's really fun. But maybe make it so that Legends might go into the more real-time battle system to differentiate those two even more. I think it's a really smart idea. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I will say the look of ZA when they now didn't really look like the best. I think our Legends Arceus, when it comes to the art style, I think it looked better because it looked a bit more stylized, I think. The Legends ZA, I think ZA looks too much like Scarlet and Violet and like Sword and Shields. I think it looks a bit too much like that. I think I would have liked if they went more into like the stylized art style that Legends ZA and Legends Arceus had. But I mean, we'll see how the game actually is like, right? I mean, I hope they don't do a Charizard, give Charizard another Mega Evolution, like Mega Charizard Z. Fuck me, I hope that's not the case. I think they're going to. I actually believe they will do that. But I hope not. And it does seem like this one would have a lot of like battle focus, which will be cool because like, for example, Legend Arceus, you didn't really have a lot of like Pokemon trainer battles. Like it was mostly about catching and then fighting certain alpha Pokemon. I don't think alpha Pokemon will be a thing in ZA. I think alpha Pokemon will be replaced with actual quote-unquote gym leaders. They might not be gym leaders, but like actual human battles versus, like an evil team or just street gangs or something like that is what I think. I mean, it's nice seeing, what was his name, AZ and his Floette. I don't really like that AZ runs a hotel, but I do like how AZ looks. And I do like, with the cane, I like how he looks, and I like that he has Floette with him. I do wonder how they're going to make it. I wonder if they will make it so that you can use AZ's Floette. And I wonder how they're gonna make that fit in the story. Because I would not want AC to just, after you beat the game, then AC goes, here you go, here's my Floette, it's yours now, or whatever. Like, I don't want AZ and Floette to split from each other. So I do wonder how they are going to make it so that the player can get a Floette. I think one thing would be actually if ends up being that AZ sacrifices himself, like he actually dies, and then you get Floette. Oh god. That would be something. Yeah. There was something else I want to talk about. But yeah, the starters. I like the starters that they chose. Like, when I were predicting the starters of ZA, I wanted them to do the Gen 6 starters, Fennekin, Chespin, and Froakie. Like the same as they had before, but this time, give them a Mega Evolution. That would be the new thing. because, well, it's a Gen 6. Basically, there's only one Gen 6 Pokemon that have a Mega Evolution, and that's Diancie. The generation that introduced the Mega Evolution, I don't think... Yeah, there's only Diancie that has a Mega Evolution in a Gen 6 Pokemon. So I think that would be something. But then when they showed the starters that they had, I'm like, oh, okay, that's actually pretty cool. The two Johto and the Tepig, you know, like Chikorita, Totodile, and Tepig. I like that. That they're going like, you know what? We're not gonna be it. So it's kind of like, it has to be one from a different generation. So no. You're gonna use the Pokemon we want to use. And I do like it seemed like they went, you know what? Let's go for some of the more... the starters that haven't really got a lot, and giving... I hope they give the starters that you have in Z. I hope they get Kaloshan forms, like they get regional forms, and then they still give the Gen 6 starters a Mega Evolution. I think that would be really good. Because I don't think I want Mega Meganium or Mega Delphox. I want the Kaloshan Delphox, I think, would be really cool. Because I love Megas. But I do really like... I do think I prefer regional forms over Megas. I mean, regional forms... If I have to give Pokemon either a regional form or Mega, I would probably give them... like 90% of the time a regional form over a Mega Evolution. But I really like Megas. Like those two, like for example, Dynamax or Gigantamax form, I don't care at all. But stuff like that. Like a Terrestrialization form, don't give a fuck. The only two that I care about are regional and Mega Evolutions. So I assume Gen 10 is going to have Megas as well, because it would be pretty weird for them to go heavy on the Megas for ZA and then nothing in the next generation. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I have to say. I'm cautiously optimistic of ZA.